Attitude is everything, isn't it? A person can get by just fine if what they present to the world is a sense of entitlement. When one feels entitled, it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just the attitude that allows for that person to get what they want, because they truly do believe it's theirs. For example, a nice place to live. Some people live on the verge of poverty, yet they never let themselves go too far down. Somehow, in all of their poverty, they believe they are worth more than living in squalor, so their attitude propels them into a better place and a better state of mind. Much like the entitled zodiac signs in astrology, they believe they are entitled to a decent living situation. We tend to think of the word entitled as something negative, mainly because of its association with male privilege, white privilege, and all the other ugly privileges. Not so. Entitlement is a state of mind, not a free-for-all grab bag of things to take as one's own. And most of us are born with a sense of entitlement to one thing or another. Number 1, Capricorn, December 22 January 19. This sign is to the point I'm entitled, and that's that. Capricorn has nothing to prove, they know they're perfect. The problem with that attitude is that not everyone buys into it. They cruise the world like they own it, and take what is or isn't theirs. Capricorn feels the world is for their conquest, that they are entitled to grab anything that comes into view. And if they happen to follow a certain political slant, forget about ever hearing anything about anything other than that again. Number 2, Virgo, August 23 September 22. This sign doesn't ask for much, but when they do ask, they expect all to comply. Virgo is a missionary. They are on a mission from something, and they'll leave you be when it comes to your issues, but don't you dare condemn them for what they believe in. Virgo is an outright rebel fighter and will destroy you for having a different opinion than them. They feel entitled to their opinion as if it's the law of the land. Number 3, Leo, July 23 August 22. It's not even a question of whether or not Leo is an entitled mess of a person, they just are. They expect flattery, adoration, worship from their friends and family, and they fully believe they are entitled to a life of riches and respect. Leo thinks so highly of themselves that it's automatically assumed you are in awe of them, upon meeting them for the first time. Leo feels entitled to the throne, and they never let you forget that you are never more than a jester in their personal royal court. Number 4, Aries, March 21, April 19. Not only is Aries the ultimate most entitled sign, they expect you to know this as a fact of life yourself. Aries does not settle for less, they don't just expect more, they know it's owed to them. Aries doesn't step down a notch to make things more convenient, they step up and expect us all to meet them there. Strong sign with major entitlement issues. Number 5, Gemini, May 21 June 20. There is no greater snob than Gemini, so it's very natural for this sign to feel entitled. Unfortunately, they end up isolated and lonely because their entitlement problem easily turns to bitterness and resentment. No one hates harder than Gemini, and even though they feel completely entitled to having a better life than others, they never get one because they are never ever satisfied with anything. Number 6, Sagittarius, November 22 December 21. Right up there with the fiery entitlement bunch, Sagittarius is yet another grand snob of the zodiac. This sign does not tolerate anything that doesn't agree with them, and they expect to live their entire life doing as they wish. Nobody is freer than Sagittarius, and even though their freedom may conflict with the opinion of others, they know they are entitled to this kind of life. They do what they want and nothing less.